Good day. This is Visual Lesson 2.2 about the topic inverse variation. And the learning competency, the learner translates into a variation statement a relationship between two quantities given by a table of values, a mathematical equation, graph, and vice versa. In inverse variation, if we let x and y denote two quantities, the statement y varies inversely as x, y is inversely proportional to x, may be translated mathematically as y equals k over x. Where x and y are the two variables involved, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable, and k is the constant of variation or we call it constant of proportionality. So take note, hindi siya katulad ng direct variation. Sa inverse variation, yung constant natin ng k ay i-divide naman natin ngayon yung ating independent variable x. So how to get the constant of inverse variation? So we have k is equals to yx. It represents the product between the two variables and remains constant. Ibig sabihin, equal for all values of x and y in the relationship. So let's try this. Isulat ulit natin yung verbal statement na ibibigay into mathematical equation. So first, we have v varies inversely as w. So remember, v is the dependent variable that varies with w, which is the independent variable. I-divide natin yung k sa independent variable. So we have v is equals to k over w. Next example. The number of machines M varies inversely as the number of days T of production. So take note that the number of machine is denoted by M, the number of days is denoted by D. So yan ang gagamitin nating variable. So we have M is equals to K over D since this is inversely. Another example is the number of revolutions N made by a tire traveling over a fixed distance is inversely proportional to the radius R of the tire. So the number of revolution is denoted by N, the radius is denoted by R. So itong ating mga variables. So that is N equals K over R. So let's go to illustrative example number 1. The table shows the number of days D of work and the number of workers in a certain task. Meron lang silang certain task or same task na gagawin. So the first thing we need to do is to determine if the table of values represents inverse variation. So by inspecting the data, kung ang worker ay 2, ang number of days ay 15. Kung ang workers ay 3, ang number of days ay 10. Kung ang workers ay 5, ang number of days of work ay 6. At kung ang workers ay 6, ang number of days of work ay 5. So observe the given table. So ang workers natin 2, 3, 5, 6, that is increasing. Samantala, ang ating number of days, 15, 10, 6, 5, that is decreasing. Magkaiba sila. Kung maaalala nyo, sa direct variation, parehas dapat ang dalawang variable ng changes. Kung increasing, increasing pareho. Sa inverse variation, hindi ganon ang setup. Kailangan, kung ang isang variable nag-i-increase, which is dito sa atin yung worker, yung isang variable ay nagde-decrease. This one, it satisfies the definition of inverse variation. Let's calculate the product of the two variables. So we have dw. So in the first one, we have 15 times 2, and that is 30. Next, we have 10 times 3, we have also 30. Next, we have 6 times 5, that is 30. And lastly, we have 5 times 6, that is also 30. Kung ma-observe nyo, lahat ng product na nakuha natin ay are all equal to 30. Therefore, it satisfies the inverse variation. So, increasing, decreasing na siya, ang product pa niya ay all equal. Here are the variation statement of inverse variation. So the verbal statement is D varies inversely as W. Take note that D is the number of days of work and W is the number of workers. So in mathematical equation, we have D is equals to K over W. Next, we need to identify now the equation of variation. Since the constant of variation, which is 30, doon sa ating mathematical equation, which is D equals to K over W, yung K ay papalitan natin ng 30. Kaya ang ating equation of variation ay D is equals to 30 over W. Na this equation of variation ang gagamitin natin to identify the unknown. Find the number of workers who finish the same task in 3 days. Meron tayong value ng ating number of days, which is 3. So, gagawin lang natin, itong days natin, yung D natin ay papalitan natin ng 3. Then, magiging W equals to 30 over 3 na siya. Pinag-swap lang ito. So, here, ang gagawin lang ay i-multiply yung 3 sa W. That will become 3W equals to 30. Pagkatapos, since we need to get the value of W, to eliminate 3, we just need to divide both sides by 3. So, we have W equals to 30 over 3. Ito siya. So, ano ngayon ang value ng ating W? That is 10. So, thus, the number of workers who finish the same task in 3 days is 10 workers. Next, let's show the graph. So, ano nga bang itsura ng graph ng inverse variation? So, unahin natin i-graph yung 2 tsaka 15. So, 2, andito yung 15. Then, 3, 10, 5, 6, banda dito. Yan, then 6, 5. Ito siya. Okay, so, ito. Sa ating inverse variation, siya ay curve na katulad ng hyperbola. Pero ang makikita lang natin dito ay kalahati. Next, illustrative example number 2. If y varies inversely as x and y is equals to 8 when x is 3, we need to find the constant of variation, the equation of variation, and present a simple graph. So, ang pinakauna natin gagawin is to translate the variation statement into mathematical equation, which is this verbal statement. So, y varies inversely as x, ganito ang itsura niya. Y equals k over x. Since this is inversely, i-divide natin ng constant sa independent variable. Second step is to find the constant of variation. Yung y equals to 8 when x is 3. All you have to do is to substitute 8 equals to k over 3. Then, since we know that the constant of variation in inverse is to get the product, so i-multiply lang natin yung 8 and 3. And the value is 24. So, we apply symmetric property of equality dito para ang nasa unahan lagi natin ay yung variable. So, by finding the equation of variation, mula dito sa ating variation statement, we have y equals k over x. Papalitan natin yung value ng k. Siya ay magiging 24. Y equals 24 over x. Ngayon, nagpapahanap ba ng unknown? Ang kailangan lang niya ay itong tatlo at mag-present ng graph. So, let's present a simple graph. Since ang given ay, ang x natin ay 3, at ang y natin ay 8, then ang gagawin lang natin is mag-substitute tayo ng value ng x para makuha natin yung value ng y. So, what if ang ating value ng x ay 4? Substitute dito sa x, magiging 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Another value of x, which is 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Another value of x, which is 1. 24 divided by 1 is 24. So, observe the given table. Ang variable x, 4, 3, 2, 1. Decreasing. Ang variable y, 6, 8, 12, 24. Increasing. So, ibig sabihin, it satisfies the inverse variation. So, ano ang itsura ulit? Kalahati ng hyperbola. So, ano kaya ang itsura nito? So, ang una natin ay 4 and then 6. So, 4 banda dito, 6. And then 3, 8. Yung 3 banda dito, yung 8. Then 2, 12. Ito yung 2. Papunta dito. Banda di siguro dito yung 12. Yan. Then 1, 24. Ito yung 1. Nandito yung 24. So, kung kunin natin yung graph, ayan. Curve pa din siya. Nakalahati ng hyperbola. Next example, illustrative example number 3. So, ito, this time, may pinapahanap na tayong unknown. So, ang gagawin natin is to translate again the variation statement into mathematical equation. Y varies inversely as x, that is y equals k over x. Then, find the constant of variation. So, by using y equals to 9 when x is 8, just substitute it. We have 9 equals k over 8 and multiply 9 by 8. So, that is 72 and that is our constant of variation. The third step ay hahanapin na natin ng equation of variation. So, simula ulit tayo dito sa pinakauna nating mathematical equation. Kukunin nyo lang siya, gagayahin nyo lang, pero papalitan lang yung k. Naging y equals 72 over x. Now, we need to solve for the unknown, that is y. Ngayon, ano yung isa pang given? Meron tayong binigay na x is equal to 12. So, using the equation of variation, isa-substitute lang natin ang value ng x, which is 12. Ngayon, what is 72 divided by 12? And the answer is 6. Therefore, in this problem, when x is 12, y is equal to 6. Next example. If m varies inversely as n and m is equals to 8 when n is 18, what is the value of n when m is 9? Again, ang lagi natin gagawin ay i-translate ang variation statement. So, siya ay magiging m equals k over n. Then, ano yung susunod na step? To get the constant. So, using m is equals to 8 when n is 18, all we have to do is to substitute that given values. So, we have 8 equals to k over 18. Then, let's multiply 8 and 18, and the result is 144. That is the constant of inverse variation. Then, letter C, let's just find the equation of variation na magagamit natin to find the unknown. So, pinalitan lang yung value ng k, ginawang 144. So, we have m is equals to 144 over n. Now, let's solve the unknown. Ano nga ba yung pinapahanap? Ang sabi, we need to find the value of n when m is 9. So, let's just substitute from the equation of variation. Ang m ay naging 9 at ang unknown natin yung n. Ang gagawin natin ay i-multiply ang denominator n dito sa ating 9 na nasa other side of the equation to eliminate the denominator. So, we have 9n equals 144. Then, divided by both sides by 9 to eliminate 9 para n na lang ang matira. Then, n is equals to 144 over 9. And the result is 16. Therefore, in this given problem, n is 16 when m is 9. Next example. If y varies inversely as the square of x, and y is equals to 3 when x is 2, find y when x is 6. So, the first step is to translate the variation of statement. So, take note of the variation statement now. Y varies inversely as the square of x. So, therefore, the mathematical equation is y equals k over x squared. Next, find the constant of variation. So, by using y equals to 3 when x is 2, let's just substitute. So, we have 3 equals k over 2 squared, and 2 squared is 4. Then, let's multiply 3 and 4. So, we have k equals to 3 times 4, and that is 12. That is our constant of variation. And the equation of variation, mula ulit dito, papalitan lang natin yung k, that is y equals to 12 over x squared. Now, let's solve the unknown. So, ang unknown natin ay y when x is 6. From the equation of variation, palitan natin yung x, magiging 6 na siya. So, that will become 12 over 6 squared. So, 6 squared is 36. We need to get the lowest term of 12 over 36. So, paano? So, we have 12 over 36, that's divided by 12 over 12 kasi divisible naman sila kay 12. So, the answer is 1/3. So, that is the value of our y. Therefore, in this given problem, y equals to 1/3 when x is 6. Another illustrative example. The table shows how 24 cookies can be divided equally among different number of students. Take note of the mathematical statement that is C equals to K over S. So let's observe the given table of values. In the first column, the number of students, we have 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. That is increasing. While in the next column, we have the number of cookies. We have 12, 8, 6, 4, 3, and that is decreasing. So let's find the constant of variation of this table of values. So kuha lang tayo ng isa sa table of values. So we have 2 and 12. I just substitute 12 and 2 dito sa ating C equals to KS. Then 12 times 2, multiply lang natin yan. And the answer is 24. And that is the constant of variation. So of course, in getting the equation of variation, papalitan lang natin yung value ng K ng 24. So this is C is equals to 24 over S. Now, the question, if the number of students doubled, what impact would it have of cookies? So, if this is our choice, ang number of students natin ay 2. Paano daw kung nadoble siya? Kung siya ay madadoble, times 2 natin, 2 times 2 ay 4. So, ito yon. Verify muna natin kung tama bang naging 6. So, we have C is equals to 24 over S. Papalitan natin yung number of students ng 4. 24 divided by 4, that is 6. So, tama. Ngayon, pansinin nyo na yung from the original 12, naging 6 na lang after dinoble yung estudyante. Ano ang naging impact? Each student will receive half. Kalahati na lang yung makakain nila. Next question. If the number of students were tripled, how would it affect the quantity of cookies? So, ito ulit ang gamitin natin, 2 and 12. Kung i-triple daw natin tong number of students, which is 2, i-multiply natin sa 3, siya ay magiging 6. Sabi dito, sa table, naging 4. Let's verify kung tama ba ang nakuha nating number of cookies. So, we have C equals to 24 over S. Substitute the value of students. We have 6. So, 24 divided by 6 is 4. Since tama siya, observe nyo kung ano ang naging epekto kapag ang number of students ay tinriple. When the number of students triples, each student will get 1/3 of the cookies. Thank you. I hope you understand well the inverse variation.